everybody! So today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. This is going to be part 1 of the Q&A because there's a lot of questions and I wanted to answer them all for you. Part 2 of this Q&A, I'll probably look very different because I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. I will let you just see what it is when I do it, but not sure. Actually, it might not look that different, but we'll see. So I'm just going to get right into these questions because there's a lot. So my first question, sorry, my dog's over here and she wanted to come in here. You done? My first question is, how old were you when you first found an interest in YouTube? I think I was about 13 maybe. I started making videos I think when I was in like 7th grade, so probably 13 or 14. So I kind of got out of it just because it was just different and a lot of people, not a lot of people, but just like people would make comments and stuff about the videos I would make. And my friends made them too, but then they kind of grew out of it too because it was just online blackmail basically because we made really embarrassing videos. So yeah, I kind of fell out of it for a little bit, but I'm glad I'm back. Do you do YouTube as a job? No, definitely not. I'm a full-time student and I have like 0 income. Not there yet, definitely not, and that's never been my goal. It's like a little bit of a creative outlet for me, so. How do you stay motivated in pursuing your goals and dreams when you feel negative or that things won't work out? I don't really feel negatively very often. I don't get like stressed or overwhelmed very easily. I think a lot of the time when I feel negatively, it's just a result of being overwhelmed about something. I don't ever want it to be like, oh my god, I have to make a video, I have to film, like why? It's just for fun, like that's all it is. So I don't know. I guess my main advice to keeping like positive is just to tell yourself to think positively. I mean, it's all a mindset. What are you going to school for? I go to FIT, the Fashion Institute of Technology in New York, and I study fashion merchandising management, which is a business degree. What is your biggest dream or something you really want to do? If you guys don't know this, I'm going to London. Today is May 21st. I'm going the 27th. You'll probably see this video in a few days. But I'm going to London May 27th and I will be there for 4.5 weeks-ish. I've done some traveling. By far, London was my favorite place I've ever been. I've always wanted to go back and now I get to go back for a month and actually live there and living in a flat. I've always just like dreamt of living there. So I don't know, I think it'd be really cool to live in Europe. Probably like London or England in general. I'd love to experience it for more than a month. So yeah, that's probably my biggest goal / dream is to live there for a little bit, hopefully after college. How do you edit your Instagram photos and your YouTube videos? Instagram, I use ViscoCam. I usually use the filter HB2, or I just started using J2, I believe it's called. And I like all of like the A ones. I like A6, A7, A8. If this doesn't make any sense to you, I'm sorry. Just download ViscoCam and you'll see all the filters. I have like all of the free ones downloaded plus like a few ones that are like 99 cents I downloaded just because filters. YouTube videos, I just use iMovie. I mean, I don't have like Final Cut Pro or anything like that. I just use iMovie. And it's pretty basic. When and how did you first start getting into fashion and cinema? Well, first I'll start with fashion. My mom opened a store when I was, like a retail store when I was, I think I was 8 or 9. I would go on buying trips with her to New York to buy for the store. And I kind of just, like, I loved it. I always had fun with fashion when I was little. I would change over and over again. I would not stay in the same outfit. I just like loved clothes. So it kind of just started like that, and then I was like, oh my god, like I love shopping. Go figure. I realized when I was applying for colleges, I was like, okay, what am I gonna do? I was thinking like maybe PR at UCLA. I couldn't think of what I wanted to do, and then I was like, wait, you couldn't go to school for what I love. Like you can go to school for fashion. Like why don't I do that? So my goal was FIT. So once I got my acceptance letter, I was like, I'm going to New York, and yeah, that's how I kind of ended up where I am. Cinema, film. I took a film class in high school. I think I was in 12th grade, and I never really knew that I liked it. But after taking that class, I was like, oh my god, I can't get enough. I just want to watch movies and like think about like how they were made. I didn't take any film classes my first year because I had other classes I had to take. I didn't have room in my schedule. But my third semester I took just like a film studies course, which was kind of like my high school course but with just different films, so it was just like more of what I loved. And then my fourth semester, this past semester I just finished, I took a documentary film course, and then I also took a film art and critique course, and just, oh my god, I love it so much. So yeah. If you guys have any movie suggestions, just leave them in the comments below, because I love watching new films. Next question is, how does it feel to move out and live in a new city for uni, and how do you keep in touch with your friends from back home? My first semester was a bit of a challenge just because I was like homesick. It was kind of just like trying to find a group of friends that was like comparable to my ones at home, but that will never happen, and it still hasn't. I mean, I've obviously met Carrie and Tess and Patrick, and like that's my crew there now, but for a while I was like, oh my god, am I ever gonna meet people that I like as much as my friends back home? In my second year of college, going to my sophomore year, two of my friends ended up moving to Europe and going to school there. It's definitely complicated now that we literally live on other sides of the world. Like, we're all in different schedules, and they're 6 hours ahead or 7 hours ahead of us, and so time zones get all confused. So it's harder now than it definitely was before. It's definitely a challenge, but it's not like a burden at all. It's just like, oh, I want to talk to my friends, pick up my phone and text them or something like that. So it's just a matter of putting in the effort. Somebody said regular college or FIT. I only know FIT. I don't know about like a normal like university where you have like sports teams and like majors that aren't fashion related really. So of course there's no video without the camera coming out. So I have to do like 6 more questions that I thought I filmed. So I don't regret going to FIT, basically. What is your favorite place on earth? Favorite place in New York? I have a few. Favorite place in New York is Washington Square Park. I could sit there for hours and just people watch and read and just do whatever. I love it there. Favorite place in Florida, other than my house? Disney, no doubt. Love it there. Favorite place, other places in the world that I don't live? London, obviously. Do you like New York more than Florida? It's different. I don't want to say, like, yeah, I like it better, but I don't dislike Florida at all. I love, like, I think it was great to like live here and grow up here. I mean, we have like the beach, everybody has pools, and you just like can be outside a lot. It's great for just like being outdoors, which there's not a lot of in New York. But if I could just like move all the things I love about Florida, like my family, my friends, and Disney, to New York, then I would never come back, probably. Do you have any siblings? I do. I'm actually in my sister's room right now because she's at school and my room's a mess because she literally lives in there now. So she is 13 and her name is Jessica, and then my brother is almost 18 and his name is Jacob. So I am the oldest and I look the youngest. They're both way taller than me. So. How did you and Carrie meet? We both signed up for the same elective at school. We took a survey of American music class, and it sounds like a cheesy like rom-com because we're girlfriends and stuff. I came into class and I sat down at the desk next to her because it was empty, and I didn't have a pen or pencil because I just like changed my bag and I forgot to get the pens out, and so I asked her if she had like a pen, and she did, and then we started chatting and the rest is history. What is on the top of your bucket list? I'd say I just want to travel more. I'm young, I don't really have any responsibilities other than school, so I think traveling is definitely my top priority for interesting things to do. I would love to go to Asia. I was supposed to go to Kyoto, Japan in I think 2011, and then we were having our final meeting, group meeting, was scheduled for the day that the tsunami hit. So we were supposed to leave like 4 or 5 days later, and I'm bitter that I didn't get to go, but I'm very thankful that I wasn't there because that would have been a disaster. So yeah, I would love to go to Kyoto or other places in Japan, China, but probably number one place I would want to go is Bali, just because, oh my god, it looks like the perfect like combination of culture and like beauty, like paradise, and it just seems amazing. I'm going to wrap this up now. I've got another like 15 questions for part 2. So I will film that tomorrow with my new do, and you'll see that in like a week or so because I'm going to be pre-filming a few videos while I'm home so that I can post them while I'm in London so you don't just get vlogs for like 6 weeks. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys! Buttercup! Hi pretty! Thank you for being in my video! Do you want to say hi to the camera? She's an angel.